English so everybody could understand what I'm talking about. The work I will present is titled Euro-Mediterranean Trade Liberalization and Transformation of the Trade Partners, and was prepared together with the professors of the Granada University, Maria del Mar Olgado Molina and José Antonio Camacho Valletta. First of all, we've got to ask us a question: why do we talk about the Euro-Mediterranean trade liberalization? The case that the gradual establishment of a free trade area between the European Union and the other Mediterranean countries, namely those countries situated in the southern coast of the Mediterranean basin, means unilateral removal of tariff obstacles for the European industrial products in the markets of those countries, and also a certain gradual liberalization of trade in agriculture and services. And such a free trade area makes an integration process easier and can have a positive trade impact on the product exchanges in the regions, and can also create trade creation and deviation in the area. Historically, the European Mediterranean policy gave the countries, other Mediterranean countries, special treatment, preferential treatment. Namely, since the 70s, they were given free access to the European markets. So, for their industrial products, the only exception were textiles and agricultural products. The main objective of the Barcelona Mediterranean process, which started in 1995, was the creation in the area of a free trade area by 2010. It meant that other Mediterranean countries had to open their markets for the European industrial products, and so the relation, North-South relation, would become reciprocal. This free trade area had to obtain shape through, in the first step, association agreements between the European Union and each one of other Mediterranean countries, and on the second step, through the free trade agreements between the very other Mediterranean countries, enabling in that way the South-South integration. Association agreements between European Union and other Mediterranean countries were signed mostly during the first years of the 21st century, and the free trade agreements between the very other Mediterranean countries are still in very preliminary stage. As to the trade in agricultural products and in services, no significant advances have been achieved yet. Leaving aside several stages of the Mediterranean integration process, I would just to point out that it still continues, and the next stage is the creation of the Union for the Mediterranean, based on the physical integration by means of important structural projects. Because of the time available, I won't be able to explain the detailed data analysis made in this work. I just want to say that the data of 6 other Mediterranean countries are used, namely Morocco, Algeria, Turkey, Tunisia, Egypt, and Israel. Data of Spain and France are also included because of the special interest they present for the area, as well as the European Union of 27 members. And the first part of the work, the analysis of the trade data evolution, is made using data of degree of openness, the exports, and the balance of trade. In the second part, we analyzed the distribution of exports and imports and their region between the both groups of countries. And then the last part, fourth part of the work, we analyzed the export specialization of the countries and its evolution. And as conclusion, I have to point out that 15 years later, after the Barcelona Euro-Mediterranean process has started, the integration process is slow, and the advances are not really significant. the intensification of the trade liberalization in other Mediterranean countries took place in parallel with the process of globalization. The European Union continues to be the main trade partner of the countries of the area, and very important to say that the European Union is more important for these countries as a trade partner as the other Mediterranean countries for the European Union. And this importance of the other Mediterranean countries in many cases even decreases. As to the trade in agricultural products, the results are really poor, except the case of Morocco, where we observed an increase of the share in the exports. And finally, the expansion of the Euro-Mediterranean trade cannot be denied, although neither significant trade deviation was appreciated, nor a trade creation with the European Union. And that's all. Thanks for your attention.
Dziękuję bardzo za wystąpienie i zapraszam Państwa do dyskusji, zadawania pytań. Pan profesor ma pytanie. Jeżeli ktoś będzie z Państwa chciał zadać pytanie w języku do naszych profesorów z Grenady, proszę się nie obawiać, to pytanie będzie tłumaczone, również odpowiedź będzie również przetłumaczona. Panie profesorze, bardzo proszę.